Beth Lowery, Vice President, Environment, Energy, and Safety Policy for General Motors. We're at Challenge X with the Department of Energy and General Motors sponsoring a great program for 17 universities to really look at future technologies.
So, Beth, tell us, because you're with General Motors, what is General Motors looking to get out of this?
What General Motors likes to do with these programs is we have our Chevy Equinox vehicles used for advanced technology. So we have all the students looking at future technologies. So they're looking at hybrids, plug-in hybrids, fuel cells, biofuels, and how we can really reduce greenhouse gas emissions and tailpipe emissions as well.
And what are you looking at from the students? Will you be hiring them, or are you looking at just their expertise?
We actually learned with them, so we have mentors and GM people, and then we have over 50 people we have hired for this program. So there's so much we're trying to do to really get to the future technologies that we're always looking for very talented students. And it's a great way for us to work with them over the 3 or 4 years and get to know them. So it's a really long internship that we learn a lot about the individuals and about their skills.
Now, this is the longest thesis paper I've ever heard of.
It is, and boy did they have fun. I mean, this last 9 or 10 days they've been doing a road rally, so all their hard work over 4 years, they've been able to go from New York, Tavern on the Green, to the Baltimore Museum, here to Washington, D.C., and really showcase their technologies, and then also meet with policymakers. So they got to see their local state representatives as well as their senators and explain to them what they're doing on the future technologies.
I sat in on some of the technical presentations, and there was a big distinction between how many mechanical engineers each group had and how many electrical engineers they had. Are you looking for one or the other at General Motors?
Well, we're certainly beefing up electrical engineers, and we know we're going from mechanical for transportation for over 100 years to electrical. Of course, we'll need all the best skills and the best students around the world, but we really are focusing on electrical engineers at this point.
There was also a distinction between sort of the scrappy guys that took everything from Hurricane Katrina batteries and carved out the unibody of the Equinox to make some elevator motors fit in, to the people who bought an old Equinox and mocked it up before they touched the one that you guys gave them. What were you looking for in these vehicles?
What's important is the Chevy Equinox vehicles were donated for this program so we could have a real-life example. So we're really trying to get beyond classroom and academic studies to practical applications. And so they take the vehicles and they can do all different things. So we look for the creativity and innovation, but also we really want them to use a vehicle development process. So this has a reality to it. So not only do you develop the vehicle, but you also have to make sure that you can market it, sell it, be able to communicate to people the benefits of that new technology. So we really have gained a lot from it, but again, we want it to be real-world applications.
It's interesting that you started this 4 years ago with this group, and gasoline was probably $1 something at that time, $2 something, and now it's almost $4 something. But the prime reason you started this was for fuel economy.
Well, actually, we've always been looking at technologies. We've been involved in programs with the Department of Energy for years. Future Truck, Sun Racer, always looking at cutting edge so that we can get the best and the brightest working on the important future technologies. But certainly with the price of fuel now, it's very important that we get there sooner. And so all of this work is really being put into process within General Motors. And again, all the innovation, creativity, and a lot of these students, if they aren't coming with General Motors, they're going on to whether it's Argonne National Labs or the Department of Energy or some of the testing facilities. So they know a lot more about General Motors, and they know a lot more about what it takes to put these products on the road.
It was funny last night when I was listening to a couple of people, and somebody said, "Oh yeah, DOE got that person." And
yeah, there's competition. As we know, there's a lot of competition for the best and brightest on electronic controls and fuel economy and hybrids and fuel cells. So we're all working together on this because we have the common vision of reducing dependence on petroleum. But we do have some competition to see who gets the best and the brightest.
Are you going to do this again?
Absolutely. We will be starting a new program with DOE, and we're working on various sponsors in the schools, but it will be the Eco Car Challenge.
Beth Lowery, thank you very much.
Thanks.